There it is. That's the one. So what we're doing when we filmed her driver swing, she's another golfer that I would call kind of average early and then much better late. But we really want to focus with Christine on the first move that she makes, because in her driver swing, she tends to drop her right elbow literally behind her as her first move. Then it's hard to get that back around to a striking position. So she's a little softish at impact. And then she kind of recollects everything pretty well after the ball. But I think she's got 20 more yards in her if we can drill her to where she keeps this whole mechanism in a better striking position. So we're gonna do 3 drills with this iron whip. So the first one is you're gonna make a backswing of a fashion like you were hitting a low punch shot. And you're gonna really come through with a lot of power, and you're gonna slam to a stop right here with this arm parallel. Maximum power.
Maximum power.
And a very abrupt stop.
Okay, so everything just fast
right there.
as I can till right here.
Yes, maximum power, but come to a very abrupt stop right there.
All right.
That's really good. So 2 more. That's getting better every time. Good, 1 more. So the next drill, she just went here parallel. Now she's actually going to go where the shaft kind of intersects that white plate up there. So she's taking it a little further. She still has to come to a very abrupt stop at the end. Good. Even more power and even more abrupt. There you go. 1 more. That's awesome.
All right.
So it's not possible to do that well if the first thing you do in transition is drop your right elbow behind. So now we're going to ask her to do a single arm drill. She's going to kind of choke up on the handle to the bottom of the grip there. She's going to hold her left arm out, and she's going to make very flowing trail arm swings.
We're going to grip it here, right? Okay.
And hold your left arm out.
Okay.
So this is your target here. You actually want to get this hand past this hand.
Okay. All right.
Past it that way. Like this, look. Good. That's good. More and more power each time. Okay, so just extend your right arm more.
More out. Okay.
Good. 1 more. So a tool that Christine has with her on Epson is called a loop bomber. 2 drills for this that help her load and unload without that right elbow getting behind her. The first one is called backswing throw. So you'll see her point at the target, she'll rip it back, and she'll stop dead. So by the way, why do you keep this with you on tour?
This is my favorite tool by Mach3. I feel like whenever I'm hitting it bad or just something feels a little off, if I just swing this a few times, hit a shot, swing this a few times, hit a shot on the range, I just feel like my swing gets into a much better rhythm and I hit it so much better just immediately. So this is why I keep it with me when I travel.
Awesome. So she's going to do the backswing throw drill, maximum power coming to a dead stop.
But you wanted the stomp, right?
Stop back there.
No, like the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're rotated all the way through, there is going to be kind of a right heel stomp that initiates everything. Good. And come to a very abrupt stop.
Okay.
Completely still. There you go. Great. And then the progression from that is called throw and go. So she'll point, rip, but instead of stopping, she'll swing through immediately. And we verified on video her right elbow in a much, much better position. So we're going to give Christine 1 drill with the long drive model of the jet stick, we want very fast, continuous swings with equal energy in both directions. So not only coming through the ball, but into the backswing.
Okay.
So these are going to be high speed, full driver swings, continuous, with lots of energy both ways.
Just a full swing, immediately come back, full
Exactly,
swing. Okay.
yeah. Most people initiated with a few waggles just to get a rhythm, and then they'll make the first big swing, and they'll keep escalating the speed with each swing.
Okay. All right.
What are your impressions of that?
This really pulls my whole like body forward and really like, I don't know, it almost speeds up my entire sequence because of this weight up here.
Mm-hmm.
I like it because it makes me feel like I'm swinging it super fast.
So the whole point of all these drills is to give her drills to work on where she doesn't have to process here or think that she's trying to change her swing. She's just looking for what properties of powerful motion can we enhance with all this. So once you find the right drills and the right tools, there's nothing to do but do them. And the less she uses this to think about her swing, the better. Would you agree with that?
100%. So I travel with all three of these tools when I go week to week to tournaments and stuff, and I actually use the bomber and the iron whip to warm up. So in the parking lot, you know, I'm making the crackle noises, and there's quite a few other players who they're pretty supportive. They're like, "Let's go, Christine!" Like, because like, obviously I'm trying to speed it up, right? But yeah, quite a few other players have asked me what I'm doing because everyone's trying to, you know, earn their edge out there, and I just tell them that it's Mach 3.
In Mach 3, whenever you have the radar on and you're training speed and distance, we like golfers to do what we call training in a green light environment, or setting up a scenario in their mind where everything's in their favor. So what I asked Christine, actually go ahead and tell them what I asked you to imagine.
All right, so you were saying that the golf shot starts before it even starts. It starts back here when you haven't even walked into it. You have to get yourself into a mindset of being free. And so what he told me was to imagine the widest fairway of a hole that I know, which is Rolling Hills #1 in Torrance. And I'm here, I have to imagine that I'm about to hit my first tee shot on that hole and just let it rip. No, don't be afraid.
Big tailwind.
Big tailwind. Everything's working in my favor. Nothing's against me. It's just me and nothing but fairway.
So that's exactly what we want her to think. Something Bernie Najar taught me a long time ago. If you're really trying to send your longest, best drives, you have to start ramping up internally back here. So this is where she makes a very firm decision in her head. Wide open fairway, big tailwind, everything's in my favor. So now let me see what I've got. There's no reason to be cautious when everything's in your favor. And this is the best way. We've actually tracked the results where when golfers do this, it's worth 1.5 to 2 miles an hour.
Yeah, I think I started today at 96. Definitely a little slower than what I want. So, all right, let me lock in. Not the most solid. Oh.
97.9.
Okay.
So we want her to climb to 100. And the key is, don't lose focus and start just operating from here. She has to go back there every single time.
That's faster.
98. Okay. Now we need a 99.
99.
There it is.
99.
All right, we need to climb to 100.
Okay.
Oh, so close. You're going to do it.
This is the one. I can feel it. You know, on another day, I would be so ecstatic that it's consistently at 99.
Honestly, though, I think with your driver that you would be like 101.
This driver is quite a bit shorter than mine.
Yeah.
I'm a little taller than the girl who owns this driver. Yeah. But, okay. All right. Come on.
There it is.
Yay!
That's the one. All right. Beautiful.
Should I do it again?
So in this process where she's trying to climb from 96 to 100, you notice she didn't fall down. She didn't jump out of her shoe. She didn't spin around. Her balance was perfect. That's one thing that people worry about sometimes. You don't have to worry about that. Sports motions are more efficient at higher speeds. That's why they're faster. So you saw her go up 4 miles an hour with perfect balance.
And honestly, it didn't really feel like I was hitting it that much harder. I think it's because with doing the drills, I already kind of knew what to expect with the new speed, if that makes sense, you know? So obviously there's definitely more data on the PGA Tour than the LPGA Tour, but I know that distance carried per drive on average is one of the most directly correlated statistics to money earned on tour. So that is the truth. And I am sure that it does translate over to the LPGA Tour as well. I think on the LPGA Tour, not as many people value hitting it farther than just more accurate. So if you can do both, it is definitely a place where you can pick up a few shots against the field.